Didn't my friend post a beautiful bird picture? That is beautiful. Thank you, Amy, for the beautiful picture. Wow. Happy Saturday night, everyone. 4/1/2017. Hope nobody got any tragic April Fools on them. I don't know what I really wanted to go into. This would be a big AA meeting night. I do know that. In Sedalia, Missouri. And once every rarity, we'd go on over to Warrensburg, which was 29 miles west of Sedalia. So actually, we would go through Lamont and Novnoster. Well, part of Novnoster. They annexed it, or whatever you call it, so that you don't really go through much of it anymore. And AA is pretty much AA anywhere. It's pretty much the same anywhere you go. I don't go anymore. It's one of those things after attending 18 years solid, and like the only night there wasn't a meeting that I can think of is a Monday night. And so I didn't even really make good close acquaintances there. I don't know, I just wasn't ever into it, I guess. Like, people expect people to be into making friends and hanging out, and it just really wasn't ever my bag. But I'm glad there's not a law on that. It's like, you've got to have friends in this world. Well, no, you really don't. And if you get backstabbed enough times, maybe you would come to realize that having friends just is not the whole world. You can talk to people at the store. That's what I do if I go to the store. I think they got tired of it, though, here. It's a small town, and I'd strike up a quick conversation with them at, the Dollar General, and that's even kind of come to a halt, too, so. But these are my little fractured thoughts. These puzzle pieces represent little fractured things in my little world. You can even take a look at my YouTube feed if you'd like. I was just on there a few minutes ago. I get kind of a kick out of watching the dumpster divers. I don't know if you ever saw or not. Sorry for the blank screen. There it is. These are ones I sub. Well, some of them, I guess. Here's my subscriptions. And they always recommended. Well, mine just never do very good. I think if I'd had the internet back in the 70s, when I was real talkative, and man, I would talk a blue streak. And some of the stuff that would come out of my mouth, it would really crack my dad up and other people too. But I don't guess I have that anymore. That gift that I once had. Well, too, after I got married, there's so much sadness and heartache brought to us. And maybe that's where it went. So I guess in part, maybe I'm trying to get that back. Does that ever come back? Pardon me. And I was looking for this one video on here, and I couldn't remember the channel name. I couldn't remember the title. Because sometimes just typing in a keyword will take you to it. But if you know the title or the channel, you're for sure going to find it. But this was about who obviously had gotten in the middle of a big hornet's nest in her town. And in doing so, she ended up without a home except for living in a motel room. But she was talking the most interesting stuff, and I wanted to find the channel to see if it had been updated. And I haven't been able to find it. And another one I was looking for is several years old, because I wanted to see if I could find anything else about the guy. He claimed to be a general's son. And he had gotten picked up for whatever reason. I kind of got the impression his dad had him picked up to maybe put the fear of God into him. You know how parents can be. But he was talking about aliens in this little interview. He claimed, or whoever claimed, that he was, well, it wasn't an interview. It was actually an interrogation. But nobody else speaks, just him, so you don't know if he was just saying that about the aliens. Excuse me. And at one point, I'd be out to you because I ate corn on the cob, okay? I ate 2 of them. Alright. At one point, he mentioned his dad, the supposed general's name. And I was hitting that replay several times in that little couple of moments it took to try to see what was up with the aliens and the general and the kid and the FBI. Well, somebody had commented that they thought he was like a schizophrenic, or I commented that it looked more like sleep deprivation, which goes more hand in hand with someone getting picked up by the FBI and being interrogated than just someone missed their meds that morning. You know, although that could be pretty bad. So, I wanted to find that one. Let's see, what was the other one I was thinking a minute ago? Oh, I don't know now. I wished I'd saved it. I don't know if I did or not. Hard telling. Then looking at this fruit and these videos I'd been watching about how you can grow fruit from out of garbage. And I watched this one today that told how to do it to blueberries. Well, the only blueberries you can do that to, said the video, was USA videos, because any imported from overseas, maybe from Canada too, or Mexico, wherever they grow them, they pass over all of them with radiating light to kill the bugs and stuff, if there's little tiny bugs or stuff. So you can't regrow from those. And I thought of dumpster divers. So I was trying to find this video, and I did find a channel, but she had mislabeled and said blueberries in the title, but when I went to the video, she was talking about blackberries that she had gotten out of the dumpster and soaked in vinegar and dried them off and rinsed them, whatever, so that they kind of fluffed back up, and she made a dessert with it. Okay? I mean, people do that all the time. It's no big deal. The big deal, I think, is when they put a video on about how they prepped it, took care of it, and made a meal. That's what I think is the cool part. They're not just getting it to make videos, are they? They do stuff with it. Some people make good money. So, what was that other video I wanted? Oh, I'll have to do another screencast to try to find it. But when I do, just know that I'm going to be researching to try to find by sound, because I don't have that dad's name. Now, I used to get, it was either video alerts or, excuse me, some other kind of Google alert. Excuse me, I'm yawning and all kinds of crazy stuff here. For retired military brass disclosure. But I don't get that anymore because I don't use my Yahoo account, which had over 30,000 emails in it. Mostly from alerts I set for myself. But I've got to find that kid so I can find that name so I can Google that general. So then I'll show you my puzzle. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. 540 pieces. This is how I kind of put my thoughts together. And I've been working on this a little bit here and there today. And I bought some other fruit. I bought a 99-cent orange. This is the second 99-cent orange that I've ever bought. But it's pretty good. And the reason behind that is, if I get a whole bag of oranges, they're just mainly going to sit there and go bad. They'll sit on the floor just like a bag of potatoes, because I don't use that many of that kind of thing. So I don't want that to happen. So I saw that orange today, and it's like really gray most of the day here. So I kind of needed the citrus to brighten up my little world. And then I got 3 bananas. Woohoo. And a pint, I think it was, of strawberries. And then the 3 ears of corn. And then some meat, of course. Well, I eat meat. I know people get aggravated with people that eat meat, but you know what? I was brought up on it. I was brought up on domesticated meat. And harp if you need to. Just do it in a comment. Because I don't really want you to blow up my phone. Okay? Okay? Tell me the truth now. You gonna behave? Alright, talk to you later.